which most of my peers found gross or scary. Spiders, lizards, snakes, the gnarlier, the better. I loved to study how they move, to see what they ate, to understand how they sheltered and protected themselves. The more dangerous the creature, the closer I wanted to get to it. The same boyhood passion that found me out in the woods every day after school led me to become a student of evolutionary and ecological biology. It gave me the ability to let excitement overrule any reservations as I traveled farther and farther afield, driving through the Australian outback, trekking the Tanzanian savanna, bushwhacking my way across the Amazon, and hiking the jungles of Southeast Asia. It led me to veterinary school, where I became a wildlife, exotics, and small animal vet. And it helped me grow into the conservation-minded eco-traveler I am today. It's been a long progression, and I've made a few mistakes along the way. Mostly, though, I've had amazing, inspiring experiences that make me want to reach more people with what I've learned and step up as a voice for wildlife conservation. Thanks to social media, I get to share my encounters with an audience of millions, but there are still things you don't see in my feed. Like the fact that a lot of my travel is really freaking uncomfortable. Hot, cramped, smelly, and dangerous. It's a simple equation for me, though. If I want to see the animals and the people and the places and the cultures, I've got to do what it takes to get there. If that means a 14-hour ride on a sweltering bus with as many goats and chickens as humans, bring it on. If I have to fly through a lightning storm on a prop plane to a remote airport with one poorly lit, too short runway, fine. I will walk, bike, row, swim, climb, or hitchhike. I'll ford a river teeming with leeches, I've done it before, or slash my way through a jungle, even if it's home to one of the most powerful drug cartels in the world. I'll do just about anything to get where I want to be, nose to trunk with a once-abused temple elephant who's finally found a peaceful home in Southeast Asia, swimming beside a gentle 35-foot behemoth of a whale shark along a pristine Australian coastline, holding a gorgeous snake whose neck is as wide as my wrist at a South American serpentarium, watching its venom pour along the handle of my snake hook, sitting on a rocky Rwandan cliff beside a silverback gorilla who has chosen the place right next to me to flop down, belly up, and watch the world go by. Those moments are the payoffs, and they're worth every minute of being hungry, tired, blistered, sunburnt, dirty, or uncomfortable I've endured to get them. The very best part of my experience is that many times along the way, I've been entrusted to roll up my sleeves and help some of these animals. When I was in college, I got a volunteer opportunity as the official squirrel and raccoon intern at the Greenwood Wildlife Rehabilitation Sanctuary in Colorado. That led me to take volunteer trips of my own across South America and Southeast Asia. With little to offer but enthusiasm and time, I'd show up at a place I'd found on the internet and trek to on my own, asking if there was anything I could do to help. And there always was. By the time I earned my veterinary degree, I'd gotten pretty good at figuring out ways to get invited, or at least to get in the front door, to wildlife rescues and preserves all over the world. I've done every job, from bottle feeding bears and koalas to shoveling shit out of a tamandua's enclosure, from standing guard over endangered sea turtles to performing delicate surgical procedures on monkeys, lizards, rhino, turtles, and of course dogs and cats. At this writing, I volunteered my services on 6 continents and in dozens of countries, and every year brings new opportunities and challenges. This book is the story of how a guy from Kansas ended up getting to do all the things that would make his curious, overenthusiastic boyhood self proud. Thank you for taking the time to share it with me. Part 1. See the World. 1. Australia. I was 21 years old when I set out to the trip that would give me my first glimpse of my professional destiny. In Australia, I spent the first 2 weeks of my semester abroad taking a crash course in marine biology on a coral island in the Great Barrier Reef. Lady Elliot Island is the ocean's answer to a desert mirage, a tiny dot of vibrant green land in a vast expanse of blue sea. The ring of white sand beach around the island was stunning, but whenever I think of this place, I see and smell the water. I'd only just gotten scuba certified, and every single dive opened up a new world for me. The first time I slipped beneath the surface, I saw a loggerhead turtle cruising over coral directly below me, his giant spotted flippers stroking.